Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the Port Maria fire station. Now the government recently opened this facility and we're going to take a look at an article giving us an update as to what's going on with the fire station. Now Port Maria is the capital of St. Mary, which is on the eastern end of Jamaica, and a lot of infrastructure is being improved in that side of the country because the southern coastal highway is coming through, and when you build a highway you're going to have an increase in traffic in these areas. A lot of business opportunities are going to open up. Just as an example, the southern coastal highway is going to go from Harborview to Port Antonio, where it meets with the northern coastal highway that takes you through St. Mary, back to Ocho Rios, through Trelawney, through Montego Bay, back to Negril. So, because of the southern coastal highway coming through the eastern part of the island, you have the Morant Bay Urban Center being built. The government is investing hundreds of millions of dollars in St. Thomas to build out the infrastructure because tourism is going to pick up. They're improving the fire stations. A lot of infrastructure work is doing because a lot more persons are going to be going to those areas now. Same thing in Port Antonio. The revetment walls are being built along the coast. Urban centers are opening up over there. A lot of activity. So St. Mary, the capital is Port Maria, is also going to benefit because it's right next to these areas. And remember, the northern coastal highway runs through Port Maria. So you can leave from Kingston and go on the southern coastal highway to Port Antonio, then get on the northern coastal highway in Port Antonio and head over to St. Mary. And we're talking highway quality roads. So that is why that side of the island is opening up. That side of the island has never seen roads of this quality before. I don't think they've ever seen the kind of infrastructure development, the economic benefit that's going to come to this side of the island. It definitely have not seen that in the last couple of years. Alright, so we're going to look at the opening, an article that gives us an update on the opening of the Port Maria fire station. The new Port Maria fire station, built at a cost of $258 million, was officially opened and handed over, bringing improved fire and emergency services to more than 100,000 Jamaicans. The brand new facility, spread over a 4-building compound, can accommodate up to 80 firefighters and boasts an administrative block, engine bay, male and female dormitories, a conference room, 2 fire trucks, and emergency management services. It will serve 48 communities in and around St. Mary capital. Prime Minister the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, in his address at the ceremony, said that significant investment has been made in the provision of a well-built facility that will serve this community for years to come adequately. We are expecting that with this new facility, the morale of our firefighters will be improved, their capabilities to respond will improve, the leadership between firefighting services and the community will improve, and the entire township parish capital will feel a renewed sense that Jamaica is paying attention to their needs, he noted. The Prime Minister recalled that the previous facility was a small, antiquated building which was closed in 2006. After the closure, the fire brigade operated in rented premises at various locations in the Port Maria area. Finally, in November of last year, the fire brigade moved into its new permanent modern home where we are today, he pointed out. The Prime Minister noted that the construction of the new fire station is part of the government's strategy of building resilience. The facility was built under the Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Project, which aims to bolster Jamaica's resilience against disaster and climate risk and improve the country's capacity to plan for, reduce, and manage the effects of climate change. For his part, Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, Honorable Desmond McKenzie, said that the construction and handover of the Port Maria Fire Station is a testament to the commitment and importance demonstrated by the government in the building of important infrastructure across the country. This is not just a brand new fire station that will serve the people of Port Maria and surrounding communities. It is the latest component of unprecedented infrastructure for social protection and national asset management that the government is building through the services provided by the Jamaican Fire Brigade, he pointed out. The 580 million JFB Area 4 headquarters in Montego Bay, St. James, and the 162 million Yalos Fire Station in St. Thomas, also built under the DVRP, were handed over last year. Minister McKenzie said that every fire station in Jamaica now has at least one functioning fire truck, and last year some 189 recruits joined the organization. This agency continues to be a beacon of reliability and credibility in the eyes of the Jamaican people, Mr. McKenzie said, while imploring citizens to do their part and take greater personal responsibility in achieving sustainable reduction in fires. The Port Maria Fire Station was completed over a 3-year period. Implemented by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund in partnership with the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, the DVRP is funded by a loan from the World Bank. Alright, so that's the end of the article. So this is very good news for Jamaica. The infrastructure definitely, when you improve on infrastructure, that's definitely a good thing. And the government seems to be doing a very good job because they've improved the fire stations in Yalos, some in St. Elizabeth, in Port Antonio, St. Mary, St. James. A lot of progress is being made, and that's good. However, something that I think they could improve on is they said they have 2 fire engines or fire trucks in St. Mary. That just seems like a small amount. But they said the fire station will serve 100,000 people, so maybe they have calculated it, but it just seems like a small number. But hopefully over time they can get more fire engines, and they had said that every fire station has at least one working fire truck, which is good, but hopefully over time they can increase the numbers. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Also leave your comments in the section below. Have a good day.